Broadcast says we have an excellent connection, but I don't think it's going to stay that way. I don't. All right. Hello. I am back with part 5 because I keep getting disconnected from the internet. We shall see if this one is a charm. Suddenly it starts to work again. That would be very nice. Very nice. It would be very nice. And then we have to do the shirt and the jacket. And then we're all done with the tuxedos. For now, I'd like to crunch 6 guys into this thing. If I just move their arms a little bit, off-kilter them, give them a different shape to their head. I think 6 is the magic number. 4 is a little bit kind of like, well, then 2 of them, well, she hired them, but they didn't show up, kind of thing. Let's see, Genesis 3 male. This is the shirt. And then we have... And what I can do is copy 2 men with their tuxedos on. And then I do not have to re-import their clothing. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. You didn't know I could do Carol Channing. Well, I can. Oh, I can do voices. I think a sky through that window would be nice. So I'm starting to think that maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing. Now, okay, the floor left guy. And we move him back a little more like this. Okay, and the floor right guy, we move him back. I need 6 men here. Floor right guy, we move him back also like this. Okay. Then we take steps right. We go edit, duplicate. We copy him. Okay. Okay, these both, it doesn't matter as long as I give them different shapes and different skin. In, over. I think this is going to work. And down. Okay. Steps right 2. I've got to get down here to the feet. What's happening with the feet? Okay, he can just come up. And we'll take this foot. And we're going to have to make him a little different. So back to the camera. That works. We bring floor right guy. Okay, steps right 2. We got to be very careful here. We don't get ahead of ourselves. Okay, floor right has got to come in more like this. And ahead. Okay, like this. And over. Okay, and all right, and now steps right 2 is going to have a different shape applied to him. He's going to be Felix. Okay. Okay, and now he's a little short. So what we're going to do, this is kind of complicated. Okay, so we're going to go, we are looking for something called proportional height. I'm going to bring him up just a little bit. We're going to, and we're going to take that off for now. And we're going to rotate him out so his hand isn't going through the other guy. And then this guy, this hand. Okay. I'm going to twist this a little bit so it's a little different than this guy's hand. Okay. And then we take floor left. We duplicate this dude, edit, duplicate, and what we got to do is turn their heads so they're looking up at her. Okay, so this is going to work, I think. We just have to kind of figure out the logistics of things. Okay, it looks like we're connected this time. I'm not sure how long that's gonna last. Okay. As soon as we have him duplicated, we're going to copy this. I mean, save our scene. All right. This is floor left 2. Oh, I didn't want 2 floor left 2s. Where's the floor left? Okay. We wanted step left. Okay, let's try this again. Save this. Okay. Step left. That's him. Edit. Duplicate. Duplicate. Did it do it? No, not yet. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I am having my non-alcohol beer tonight. Welcome. We are working on this scene, the furtherance of this scene. I had internet issues. I got booted off the internet very briefly, and so we're hoping we can stay logged in this time. So we're not going to do 1, we're going to move step lefts 2 down, like to the bottom layer here, like this. Move him out a little bit. This way. Up. And out. And we got to turn him a little bit. Y, rotate him a little bit like that so his hand isn't going through. There. Move him back again. Steps left 2. Okay, now the next. Neck 1. Twist. And bend. Head bend. Okay, this guy's got to have, okay, this is floor left 2 before I forget. Steps left 2 has got to have a different shape applied to him now. You're going to be V'ger. He's got his arm going through him. Okay, he's got a new shape, and I guess he looks okay. So this dude here has got his arm going through him. So we got to go floor. Now it would be floor left. We don't want that. We want, okay, floor left is him, yeah. Y rotate so your arm is not going through him. We got to move you out like this. Okay. And we're going to turn your mid neck, neck 2, twist that in. Neck 1, twist that, okay, and head. So I guess that's, now this guy, this dude, has got to have his head turned. And we're going to save this. We got all of our guys in here. And now, so this guy here, he's floor right. We're going to go with the neck. Okay, I got to zoom in on you. Perspective view. We got to turn your neck. Okay, like this. Like this. Neck 1. Head. Where's your head? Okay, we move that in. And bend the head. Okay, that's good. Let's see. We got to move this front like that. And then we can twist you a little more on the Y rotate like that. Your neck has got a twist. And your hand has got to bend in a little bit like this. This has got a twist. Bend that up a little more. Bend that up. This arm can come up more. Bend. Neck. Twist. Neck one, twist. And the neck. And head. Bend. Head bend and twist. And bend that up. Alright. Head. Okay. And this guy, bend the neck a little bit. This guy, bend his head a little bit. And this. You have to make them look different, you know, so that they're not all looking the same. This guy, we bring his arm in the front more, like this, and then we twist him a little more in. Okay, let's take a look at our camera and see if they kind of look different. Yeah, they do. Let's bring this in. And this whole arm and bend it in. Twist. Neck 2. Neck 1. Okay. And there it is. So let's give them some skin. Let's this one, power pose. I think I'm gonna pull this hand in a little bit. So no, it would be power pose, which is right here. That is the right hand. Just bring it back a little bit. Save this. There. The hand here. Okay, we want this one here. The thumb. Parameters, thumb bend. Okay. Okay, they need skin now. Skin. Right, so let's go with. She needs skin too. Better skin. Control alternate minus. Now let's start with floor left. This is skin, I think. Okay, we're going to give you Wagner's skin. Yeah, we've had 2 views since I have been back. Okay, there's one. We're gonna putting skin on is gonna be a little bit taxing here. So we're gonna have 6, 7 figures in this scene. Save this. I'm gonna save it each time. Okay, steps left. Does it really matter who gets whose skin? Okay, that's as long as we don't put it on them twice. Or, okay, so we're going to give you Nahul's skin. No, not Nahul. Okay, we'll give you Nathan's skin. Okay. All right. It is working. We're getting somewhere. I never really thought it was going to be like this kind of involved. To put 6 figures in with 6 hair, 6 skin, 6 tuxedos. And then her dress having to be D-Force and yeah, okay, so we got the different guy here. So steps left. Let's see, steps left 2. Say that really fast 3 times. We're gonna give Dane, young Dane, Matt. Okay. Okay, we'll have 3 done on one side. She needs better skin. She's got the stock Genesis 8 skin. I haven't even begun lighting. That's going to be kind of the last thing of this, is the lighting. We took this window out. There was like a clock there, and it kind of it was kind of a distraction. I knew it had to go. So I have a plane in there right now. We're going to have to do something here with this. With these windows, we're just going to have to close them out. I am here. I'm back. Ah, the TV. Kate's TV saved me. Well, Angus, thanks for stopping by and finding me. We are still working at this. We are. We've got our men now. I added 2 more men because 4 wasn't enough. So, yes. And so now we're going to go steps right. One of these guys is steps right. We're going to give him Arno's skin. Okay, if I can just not give 2 of these guys the same skin, I will be doing well. So they're going to have Genesis 9 skin. So maybe I should make one of them black, a black man. I'm not sure. Maybe this guy down on the end, give him black skin. So that it's not completely, you know, just all... I think I'm going to try. So we'll see. Okay, which one did... Okay, we got him. These are no. And then floor right. This is the guy I'm going to make black. Let's find some black skin. And we'll give him Lawrence's skin. Lawrence has very nice skin. And I might want to change his features a little bit. We'll see. We'll change him a little bit. Okay. So yes, it's awesome to have you back, Angus. It is. It is. Very nice. So yes, we are back. So far it's so good. So far it's good. Okay, and this would be steps right. Okay, and then I think that's our steps right 2 guy. And whose skin are you gonna have? We gotta find some skin for you, dude. We'll give you Ivar's skin. All right, and these are all Daz original skins, I believe. Now, see, these guys' legs, they look the same, and theirs the same, so I've got to do something different, like with one of them. I think it might be like this one, just kind of move his leg out a little bit more or something, and the same with this guy, so they don't look the same. Their legs don't look the same. Yeah. Any moment now, Daz. Okay, and hopefully we put it on the right guy. Yes, we did. Save this. Okay, that's our men's skin. I'm going to give her Victoria. Oh, I can't. She's Genesis 8. So we have to give her a Genesis 8 skin. Something again that's a Daz figure. So let's select her and go to products, figures. She is not figures 9. She is Genesis 8. Figures. All right. And we got to find the Genesis 8 figure for her. Okay. Okay, is Dakota? I have to find why I kind of like to use Genesis. Okay, Dakota. Here is she. I think she's a Daz original. Okay, we'll use her skin. All right. I don't know my female skins as well as I know the male ones, so skin darken, okay, skin lighten. Okay, we're just going to use the Dakota full skin. Okay, apply. Oh, she's 8-1 female. Okay, darn. Okay, I messed up on that. Okay. Let's see, Victoria 8-1 again. There again. And so what I could do is convert her skin. Once I get her skin on, I can convert it to Genesis. Okay, Angel HD. I don't think she is. Where is she? Here she is. She's a Daz original, okay? With Muso. Alright, we'll use her. And where's her materials? Translucency. Where's your skin? H materials. That's brows. Okay, full matte. No brows. Okay. Doesn't matter. We're not going to see your brows anyway. So we're going to go with this. Did that work? I think it did. Okay, let's go to iRay and see what these guys look like and see what everybody looks like. How they're holding their own. Oh, wow. Yes. This works. Okay, we're going to pull his leg in a little. So we got to make them look different. This leg is going to come in a bit. Okay, why is the staircase? Okay, we're going to set that so we can't select it. Okay, parameters. We're going to bring that leg in a little bit like this. And this one in. Just to make him look a little bit different. Now this leg, we're going to pull this leg out a bit. Like that. And then we're going to take the foot, bend it up. And then we're going to take this guy's leg, and we're going to pull it way back in. Like that. And bend it then to make them look like they're different. Okay. And this guy's legs got to come out more. Okay, I'm going to scale his leg up. Just to give him a little shorter leg. A leg up. Bend his feet up a little more. Okay. And save this. Okay. And let's see what her skin looks like. I'm going to convert her skin to PBR. Okay, and his skin's too red. Okay, so this guy here is what steps right to. We're going to go to surfaces. Where's steps right to? Okay, there. And skin. Skin. I am back. I'm back. With a little bit of difficulty. I had to kind of I had to restart my modem, and I had to do a few yeah, it was just it was fun, let me tell you. And then I restarted it. I came back in and I still got booted out. And I did it a couple of times, and now this guy is too yellow. I mean too green. So we're just going to take a little bit of the green out of him. But I am back, and you are back. So thanks for coming in, Serenity's Gate. We got Angus back as well. So yes, it's very nice to have you here. Very nice. Okay, steps right. So we got to go into the skin so we don't, surfaces, skin selected. Okay, we're going to take just a little bit of green out of him and some blue out. And a little bit of blue, a little bit of green. Okay, that looks good. And now we're going to select her skin, and we're going to take a look at it and see if she actually has a translucency first. And so Genesis 8 female. Genesis 8 female. We're going to go here. We're going to do a little bit of work on her skin to make it looks better. Okay, so we're going to go to skin, surfaces, face. We have to see if her face. Okay, that's base color. Okay, so is diffuse. That's the base color, diffuse. And that's the same thing. It's face, angel face. So she does not have a translucency map. So we're going to now go up to scripts, one-click PBR, and click create translucency. Okay. And she's going to have the same kind of skin as these people. So it's going to look kind of the same, like in the same kind of thing. Yes. So yes, it is. It is. I almost like to take this foot and bend it in a little more. Let's see what her skin now. See, her skin kind of just doesn't look that good. It like curdled milk or something. I'm terrible. I know. But we're going to fix it. We're going to make it look nice. And we might follow, I might follow, it all depends. I might follow Art's advice and give her a tattoo on the back. It all depends on if, like, from this distance, it kind of looks just like noise again. When things are up close, you can see and say, wow, what a cool dragon tattoo. But from here, it could just look like kind of a messy dress. And so it all depends on what it looks like. Now, we've got something going up here. I think those are the buttons going up the front of the dress or something like that. I'm not sure. Okay, now notice how her skin doesn't look like that curdled milk look. It's kind of got the right thing. See, so now she looks right. And we can go now with hair. Let's start with her hair. Now I like her skin. Okay. And so we go to hair. Select her. I don't think it matters what hair we use, okay? So let's try this. Let's just try it and see what it looks like on her hair. Hair. MMX. Okay. I think hair that goes down the back might, if we have hair that goes down the back, well, that might throw off the tattoo idea. We'll see. That is hair that goes down the back. It does kind of throw off the tattoo idea, unless, okay, we go Z, and unless I go with like an updo. And I've got some nice ones here. Like this messy updo, this one, see? Kind of like a princess hair. And that's one's for Genesis 8. So that doesn't even have to be auto fit. I think I'm going to go with this, unless it just doesn't look right. There we go. Yes, and then we could still do something with a tattoo. That's a possibility. Z, save this. Oh, I undid it. We don't want to undo it. Control S to save it. And we'll start with his hair. Okay, we're going to give him, let's see. Control alternate minus. And he is floor right. Okay. And let's see. These are all Genesis 9 dudes. So we can do some stuff here with this. Okay, let's go with maybe this. All right. Okay, that looks okay. And how about the Kobe beard? I don't know. I think I'm going to have these guys clean cut, but we'll see. I think we're going to leave him clean cut. All right. No, I think the beard looked better now that I think of it. Edit. Redo the beard. Okay, save that. Okay, there's our black guy. And now this guy. That's Stanley. All right. And we give him what hair? This hair. Okay, Genesis 9. Nope. And let's see. What else have we got here? Okay, this hair. Pixie hair. Yep, that's Stanley hair. So, but we'll leave him blonde. Okay, and then we'll go with this dude. Here is steps right. The top. And let's see what we got here for hair for him. Okay, how about this hair? Paco hair. Alright, that works. Save. And then what else have we got? And you are going to have Ethan's bold hair. This is steps, floor left. Now it wants to do all that stuff. Okay, floor left. Okay, enter. Floor left. And what materials? We'll go with some dark brown if we can find it. Well, we gotta select the hair. Okay, that works. Save that. This guy's going to be bald, but he's going to have a little bit of hair. Let's find him some Old George hair. And this is him. Okay, I'm not sure I like that. Let's see. We gotta get the right color. Let's go with something lighter. Orange. Golden. No, that doesn't work. Oh, let's do the Omni hair. Okay, that works. Save this. And this guy's gonna have a mustache. Okay. Steps left. And let's see what kind of hair. Give him this I don't know if this will work. Materials. Okay, and some mustache hair face. see about this. Mustache. If it were me, I'd get rid of the 6 guys, change your gown, and put 2 dragons in the scene on the staircase. Yeah, well, it took a lot of work to get these guys in here, okay? So, yeah. I can always save the scene and I'll do another one with the dragons on the stairs. I am having some of my non-alcohol Budweiser today. Excuse me. So, yes, we are. That is what we are doing today. So, let's see what we've got. So, she looks good. And let's see what we've got now. I'm wondering about, let's do a render and see what this scene looks like. Next, I guess, is lighting. So what do we do with the lighting? Is the question. Oh, they look good. Now, I'm not sure why his fingers are like bent all the way out. I think I bent them the wrong way. And so this is working. I think so. I think it's working. These guys are all eligible bachelors. Yeah. I think either that or they're from the gay men's choir, that they had to hire them like in a pinch. Okay, so we'll see. She looks very good here. So, other than his hands like bending all the way out, it's like, I don't know what happened to my hands. So yeah, I don't think that looks very comfortable. And his hands probably should bend. See this? There's little problems with the hands. This got a finger, something wrong there. His fingers are spread too much apart, so I got finger problems. Of course. He's not looking up at her, he's looking over at this guy. So I think I got them from the gay men's choir. So I'm not sure. But we got all kinds of finger problems. I think he's the most attractive of them all. So, but let's see. And when she turns around and she's got like this pig snorkel thing. She looks like the Shrek's wife. So, all right, just kidding. Gotta have a little fun here. All right, so we got to select this hand. And I got to zoom in on the hand and see what's wrong with this. Perspective. Yeah. He kind of, while he was at work today, he kind of sprained his hand. It's really, really bad, but they said they was just, the show was only, they only needed him for 10 minutes for the show. So let's see what we got here. This is the right hand. Let's go here, bend the fingers. Okay, that works. Okay. And we'll go with that for now. Now what's up with this guy's fingers? These ones spread apart. This is the left hand. I think it's the left hand. Okay, fingers in, out. Okay. And they could kind of grasp a little bit. Okay, there's something kind of weird going on with his fingers. They're not like all tracking together. So let's see, rotate around the hand a little more. Okay, that's the problem, that these fingers are like bent way out. So the pinky, 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 pinky. That's the side to side. This is the bend. That's the bend problem. Pinky 2. And pinky 1. Pinky finger bend. That's okay. And twist. Alright, and then there's the index finger's got a problem. There it is. That one. And index 3 is bent way out. Index 1. Okay, that was what was wrong with that hand. Pinky 2 can go out now. Just to make it look. And now thumb. We can bend that out. And thumb 3. Like this one. Okay, that looks a little more natural. And then we go here. Okay, he's cute, but his eyes, something really wrong with his eyes. Okay. We'll put your eyes back in the head, Roberto. We'll take care of you. We'll fix you up. She'll like you. Once we're done, she'll probably pick you. Okay, something's really wrong with his fingers, too. Okay, so this is his left hand. Roberto, let's, okay, left hand. Let's fix your fingers. They look like that you got them caught in a garbage disposal. So the thumb first is the 3. Okay, bend 2. Bend 1. And where's bend thumb 1? Thumb 1 here. That's the twist. And thumb 3, like there. Okay, index. This is really, really, really bad. Roberto, what did you do to your fingers? Side to side. Okay, this one looks really bad too. Okay, then this one. This one. And we bring this one in. And thumb twist. And side to side. And the pinky. And the side to side on that one. Okay, and the pinky 3 looks like really damaged. Thumb 3. Okay, that kind of looks natural, I think. I'm not positive, but it's a lot better than it was, Roberto. Somebody sat on your hand? Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's get to this hand here. Okay, I think this hand could just bend out a little more. Okay, this is the right hand. Okay. Well, it's not too bad. Let's see what happens when we rotate around this hand. Okay, that's the wrong hand. I think it's on the wrong dude. That's Roberto again. Okay, what's wrong with his fingers? Kind of on the tip. Okay, let's go back to the right hand of Roberto. Fingers to the tips. Don't look right. Index. Okay, the bend. I can't see what I'm doing here. Rotate this one. Okay. Pinky. Okay, it's ring 2. Okay, these ones here. And ring. And this one. And this one. And index. And this one. Okay. I think that's okay. It's better than it was. The hand. Right hand. Let's bend this out towards her. Take the thumb 1. Okay. And now over here. Thumb 1. And this is the right hand. Okay. Thumb. Where's his fingers? Okay. Full thumb bend. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see what we got here. Okay, the index finger could come, or the ring finger, come back a little. Okay, the pinky could come back. Bend. Okay, and the left hand. What's going on with that? I thought this one should cup in a little more. The thumb should come up. Thumb 1. And the fingers. Just come in like this. All right. And then this one, he's just looking in the wrong, he's like looking over at this dude. So we gotta turn him in more. He's floor right. Rotate Y. Okay. Let's see what happens here when we turn this. Is this like hand going through this other guy, or why rotate? We can bring him, slap him in the face. Okay. Now I think his hands. This okay, that's his left hand. We gotta bring them together more. Like this. And the thumb. Okay. And the hand. Gotta go side to side, maybe like this. And maybe bend. I think this arm could come in more. Like that. Like that. Okay. Now this guy's thumb. Fingers gotta bend out more. Oh, it's like difficult to get finger poses. Just not really sure. Okay, and okay, pinky. Twist. It looks like he's got six fingers. I don't know why, but his fingers just don't look right. Okay, what's wrong here? It's this thumb one. Something's wrong with this thumb one. It's like twist that a little more. Okay. Is he looking at the right person? Okay. He's got to turn more. His arm's going right through. I think it's his neck that's got to turn. Twist. Okay. Neck one. Twist. There we go. Yeah, he's like he's like kind of away from, okay, how far are they away from the edge? We could move this guy back a little bit. Left. Oh, I don't know if if I dare move him. Okay. This way. That's good. Twist him a little bit. Twist him a little bit this way. Okay. Camera. Save it. Let's see what we did with the fingers. I think the fingers are going to be good now. Okay, this guy's hand is too... fingers are too far apart. So we go here. Left hand. And we go here. Back to the camera. Okay, what's this? Yeah, that's a hand camera. Okay. That's from that. Let's see. 0. What have we got? There we go. Okay, he's looking over at that guy. We gotta turn his head more. 9. L. Twist his head more. Neck 2. Titanic, that's what I was saying. It's the Titanic. Yes. That I'm kind of aiming more for like the Ritz, you know. So welcome, Javier. Welcome. Welcome, Javier. It's very nice to have you here. Yes, it is. So we haven't done lighting or anything like that yet. I had to take out the middle thing. I had to take out some columns in the front. I had to take out this clock thing that was here. And in order to make this work. And so now let's see if we put in... Now we're ready. I'm ready to start lighting, okay? So we're in the last phase of this thing. What I have to do first, okay? Now my camera, I think, is locked, okay? The perspective mode is I have to take a look at this place and, like, close off all the windows so I can get control of the light. Because I want this to look like... I don't want it to look like the Titanic. I want it to look like a stage with spotlights and all of that kind of stuff. So this is what we're going to try to do. So if I grab this grand staircase and I go like that, now I can see that light is pouring in from everywhere. This, where is my window? Okay, the window that she's... Okay, so she's going up here. And this window here is here, I guess. Oh, that's my plane, okay? So my plane doesn't have a window, so technically it would be... So what I need is a plane here to block this, because this is glass, and I don't want that. So that's number 1. And we could... So we're going to go with... Create a new primitive, and it was going to go size, let's say 10. And this is my plane 2. Bring it up. Bring it up. Okay, like this. Control 9. Let's go to iRay. Control L. Okay, that's not working. Okay, so let's see if we go sideways. Can I see this plane yet? Nope. We got to bring it up more. All right. We got to just block off this. I had to do with this with churches a lot too. Control, okay. To block off the light. Okay, let's see. Scale this a little bigger so I can really see it. Okay, there it is. I couldn't see where it was. Okay, this comes in like that. And I've got to scale it in because I might actually put a window in that place where I cut out the clock. So we're going to go Z like that. And that now gives me control of the light coming from the top. All right. There may be some more windows here. Now we have another window here. So we're going to edit, duplicate, edit, duplicate the node here. And we're going to go rotate. No, not that one. Well, I need one there too. Rotate there. 90. Whoop. All right, that works. All right. And then we put this here. And down some. And see if it's big enough. We got to have two planes, one on each side for these windows. I want control over the light in this room, okay? And so that's why we're doing this. Okay, so then we take this other plane 3 again, and we edit, duplicate, edit, duplicate, and then we do Z at 90, and we bring this down like this, and over. Okay, I don't need it that big, so we're going to scale it down like this. Scale it Z, is it? No. X. All right, like that. If I have too much, and I've got to scale this too. If I have too much overhang, it could. I have one window that I don't want anything kind of blocking the light coming to this, you know. So we're gonna. I don't want like a big shadow and say, where's that shadow coming from, kind of thing. So this is X. Okay, brings this down like that, and then I take this and duplicate it. Edit, duplicate. And then we take this and we move this one over here. Okay, like that. And then this one here, we're just going to scale the top down, which I think was X. No. Z. And down here. And there, now we go back inside to the camera view, and it should be dark inside here. Why is my camera? All right, let's try this with, okay, I might, my light may, my spotlight might be too bright. What did that? Spotlight, let's turn off the spotlight. Okay, what did I do, people? Perspective. Oh, my camera's on the other side of this. Okay, that makes sense. It's staring at a white wall. Okay, so what I need to do, this is plane number 2. That might work. See, now let's see what our camera does. Okay. Now we have control of the light. And I may turn these lights off here. This right here. It's another plane. Okay, this spotlight here has got to be brighter. Okay, I'm thinking of turning these lights off in the scene. And the way, see, there's so many lights, I have to go and do them all one by one. Or we can use this, which is a light thing. All right, script. Where is my light script? Right here. Light Manager Pro. Okay. And this is like, goes like this. Tells me about the lights. The S lights. Okay. Surface lights. Grand staircase. Collective actions. We have a spotlight, and then we have these lights. Environment intensity. Okay, DS lights. That's the spotlight. Surface lights. Okay, these are the grand. The chandelier. Okay, black. All right. The staircase lights, black. And that's why I told you I need control of the light. You should make a video on how to properly get hair set up in Blender via Diffeomorphic. I wish I knew how to do that, but I will try that, okay? Thank you, Insane Beast, for the suggestion. Because if I do that, I might end up learning how to do it myself, okay? Which would not be a bad thing. So there's a good possibility that could happen. And so now we've got her in a spotlight, but I think now the spotlight, I should bring this down and make this like her spotlight. Okay. And what's this right here? Something strange in the scene. Okay. That we have to figure out what that is. Could be some kind of shine. It looks like it could be shine coming from that. My spotlight might just be too bright. Okay, so let's see what happens when we get really close here. And I think there are some shine issues here. Very strange. Maybe it won't show up in my camera. That could be one thing. Okay, edit. Duplicate. Okay, and we take this spotlight here. Turn it on this guy. Okay, which spotlight are we? Okay, here. Okay. Edit. Duplicate. Edit. Duplicate. See, I'm going to be able to control all these spotlights together. It doesn't look like his hair's turned on. Okay. Edit, duplicate. And this guy, he reminds me of Clark Kent. Okay. Edit. Duplicate. Well, Okay, I think I just duplicated his spine. Which may be a very illegal thing, and I might have to... I don't think I saved it when I don't know when I saved it last. But this isn't good. Last time I tried this, Daz crashed. Doesn't look like he's standing quite on... Oh, yeah, he is, I guess. So, yes, Insane Beast. What kind of hair are you talking about? Like, in particular, hair set... get hair... to properly get hair set up in Blender via Diffie... See, I haven't reinstalled Diffeomorphic onto my computer yet. I just redid my motherboard and chip and my graphics card. And I also had to redo my Daz library a while back. But when I did, I didn't reset Diffeomorphic back up. And then I put a new version of Blender in. I think we lost Insane Beast. So I wish I had talked more with him, or her. Yeah, we've got something bad happening here. So I don't know that I'm getting the effect that I really want, so we'll see if I can achieve this. So there's like a lot of things in the scene I'm not sure that I'm getting right. Okay, we didn't crash. Okay, it says duplicate. I think I duplicated steps left 3. Okay, so we have steps left 3. Okay, we're gonna save this first. And then we'll delete the second one. Can we get rid of it that easy? Sometimes things take forever to get rid of. Okay, no, it went away fast. We'll save it again. Okay. A doppelganger. So, yeah, so I have to reset up. I actually have Diffeomorphic, the zip files, right on my desktop right now. And I don't have that many icons on my desktop. Maybe only about 10 or 15, and Diffeomorphic is one of them. So, okay, what am I doing here? We're at Spotlight. One. Okay, that goes on him. All right. And then we're going to go and this is the problem I had. Edit. Okay, duplicate. Node. And now we move this spotlight over to this dude. His foot looks like it's going through the floor. Okay, spotlight. There's one. Edit. Duplicate. Okay, we move up onto this guy. Okay, edit. There's so much wrong with this scene right now. But we'll figure it out. Okay. That's with 6 lights in here. Let's see. Go back to the camera. All right. This kind of gives us something here. Now it's starting to look kind of like a stage production. So this light here is on, which one is that? Spotlight 6. Let's see which one that is. Spotlight 6. I think that's a little too close to him. Okay, there we go. Alright, this one's probably too close to him. Spotlight, which one is it? 7? Yeah, let's go here. Spotlight 7. Alright, back to the camera. And, alright. So now we can go back here. Simton. Memory assistant. I don't even remember what this is. The content library. Alright, I don't even remember why I put that there. What it does. But I know I put it there. I think I did. It might be. Okay, so let's see. Now I'm looking for that light assistant again. Here we go. Now see, I can adjust all my spotlights at the same time now. Where are they? Select them all here. I guess spotlights. Okay, spotlight spread angle. Beam exponent, and where environment lights will act on the lights checked in the list. Okay, so now I can change all of the spotlights. Change scene lights. Okay, now we can warm them up a little bit. All right. I made it back, Art. In sort of in one piece, but barely. 'Cause it took me a while to get the to get back on. It was so there we go. We've got something going on here. And we haven't opened this window yet, and that's going to allow maybe some light in. And I gave her short hair so that there's still the possibility of the back tattoo. I haven't decided yet. Thank you. We're still working at it. We couldn't find some, you know, Broadway actors and all to come in, so we had to call the local gay men's choir, and they came in. So now this spotlight is too close to him. Okay, which one is this spotlight? Which one is that? 5. Okay, I think that's 5. Let's see, spotlight 5. Yeah, that's too close to him. All right, and let's see. Now we go back to our camera view. That's better. And now let's see about this window. If we take this little plane out, how do we get... Oh, which plane is that? That's the plane that's part of the set that I have turned off. So we can now select the plane here. And what if I just hide this? And then we put an HDRI, and we can start playing with the HDRI. See what happens here. Well, oh, we have it turned off in the environments. Let's see. Environment parameters. Come on, where are you? Environment parameters. Something. Okay, there we go. Dome is on. Oh, the environment intensity. Let's bring this down to, back to 2. It's kind of pretty, but okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put this environment on the plane. Okay? So let's see, where's our plane? Turn the plane on. And then we go to surface, plane. It should be like the only HDRI I have in the scene. Which we have a lot of stuff in this scene. HDR, there it is, the ruins. That's one of them. Where's the other H? God, I can't believe I found that one so quick. HDR. We're not going to find these other ones that quick. And it looks like I don't know how to find, because I don't think this is all of the stuff in the scene. Okay. Color. Ruins. That shouldn't even be in there. I just switched that. Love those tuxedos too. Very good. Well, they have them on loan. Okay, this is it, the candy store nebula. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Now let's see. We got to take this same thing and put it on our emission. Where's the candy store nebula? And turn this to white. And we should be able to have something there. And on luminance maybe. And then we can bring our up to like 6. No, I think that's too much. Like in but what we can do is size it. I don't miss renting tuxedos, but I was up for my up to 3 of my own until I stopped wearing them. Yeah, I had a boyfriend stole one of mine. Yeah. When we broke up, he took my tuxedo. It fit him nicely. So, yeah, that's the way breakups go. We're going to go horizontal tiles. We're going to go like this. How about this way? Like that. And vertical tiles like this. Okay. That kind of starting to work. Vertical tiles. And horizontal tiles. Okay, this is doing exactly what I thought it wasn't doing. Okay, wait a minute now. Okay, vertical tiles, okay. What? Okay, what I'm going to do... I'm going to... Oops, that's the wrong way. Okay, we're going to bring this out like that. Then I'm going to go to my perspective mode here. We're going to bring this out like this. And then what I can do is set these back to 1. Or set them back to 0, was it? No, 1. 1 to 1. Okay, and then we can scale this plane to what we want it to do. Scale it. Do, 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 do. Where's scale? That's in parameters. Scale it. X. All right. Back to the camera. Scale it some more. Well, we gotta wait for the stuff to come back. Okay, we got the plane selected. We're gonna scale it a little more. I'd like to get some of this purple nebula kind of stuff. This is one of the prettiest. Okay. There we go. Now our lights. Okay, if I take this grand staircase, go to surfaces, glossy color, glossy layered weight, bring this down. Everything is like way too glossy. We take this. Well, that's a little too. We want a little bit of gloss. A little bit. Okay. We're gonna work on. Think about the dragon tattoo on the back. Yes, they had to rent them from the local undertaker. So, but he had them all in their size. So, yeah. Well, what's up with the dress? I hope the dress, we didn't do something, mess up the dress here. To mess up the dress. Let's see about her. Which one is her? That's hers. Let's see. Her spotlight. Which one is it? Spotlight 2. Okay, I think if we come straight down from the top, like, let's see. Let's go like this, and let's try a spotlight so that it catches her dress as well. We don't have to worry about the raccoon eyes so much because, okay, we got to make this wider. Parameters. Spread angle. Okay, let's see what that looks like from the camera view back in here. It looks like her dress has done something weird. Like it's no longer... Let's select her. Like it's crumpled up. Which I wouldn't doubt. Stuff like that happens. No, it's still there. It's just not... Okay, what would be nice is to give that dress some shine. So that it has... Let's see what happens when we do something like that. Where's her dress? White wedding gown. Surfaces, wedding gown. Wedding gown. Okay. Okay, base color. Okay, I was going to say this looks like... Okay, glossy weight. What happens when we do that? And then we do the glossy color as white. Well, that's way too glossy. Nope. I want that. What are we looking for? What? Top coat color. What happens when we do this? Z, I don't want that either. Base color, what if we go with like red? A brighter red. Now, that's as bright as it will let us have it. But we could bring... Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, his hair is too glossy. His isn't showing. Okay, so we go to... Which one are you? Okay, this is Danny hair. And we have to, I think, select the hair. Parameters. And preview hairs. Okay, so his hair is showing now. His hair, I think his hair is, and I know how to fix that. He has omni hair. And the omni hair you fix with the IOR setting, which is the index of refraction setting. Old George hair, okay. And we bring this down and look at that. Suddenly he's not so old. Just a little bit balding, which can be sexy. And alright. This guy, I don't know his hair. I'd like to darken his hair too. A little bit. Let's see. Maybe it's not showing. Maybe, let's see. What kind of hair is he? He's got the Paco hair. What's going on with this top coat? This is definitely not... Okay, it's this, the cap, the hair crown and hair. Okay, we're gonna go with, that's a translucency color. Let's go with this more, and this. There we go. And they've got this reflectant tint. Is that what's reflecting? The top coat weight. Okay. Gonna have a little bit. Let's get up close to this hair and see what's going on here. Okay, he's got like green hair. Okay, I don't know why I gave him green hair, but are his eyes like closed? It's hard to say. Okay, glossy color is gonna be this. Okay. And okay, now we don't have any gloss. Okay, the top coat weight. Alright, where? Okay, it's a glossy roughness. Bring that down a little bit. We gotta have this whiter. This hair is just not working for me right now. Okay, we'll go back here. Steps right. Hair. Maverick hair. It's not because it's not good hair, it's just because it's too complicated for me to figure out right now. Okay, this Maverick hair is for Genesis 9. Okay. We'll try it. He's got, I can't remember his name, but I can tell his skin. No, that's not working either. Oh, this is face hair. We need some hair. Okay, I know what hair to give him. It's, is that the Paco hair? That's the Paco hair. Paco. Alright, let's see. Here it is. I'm going to give him this hair. Okay. And then we take that hair. Bring it down a little bit. And we got to give him, we're going to go with the darker materials. Okay, oh, this does have Omni, nice. So we'll go with this. So this is actually strand-based hair. Okay, so we got to take this hair now and go to surfaces, hairs, 1 and 2, okay, and we take where's the IOR? I know you're here somewhere. Okay. And that's okay. I think now let's go with some kind of beard or facial hair. Let's see. It's kind of reddish on the reddish side, but let's see, face. And we go with okay. Looks like a portal. Yeah, I'm not sure if yeah, it's kind of strange because it was like I could have just left it blank, but then it was. And you know, I haven't tried the mirror thing, but that's a possibility to experiment with, okay, as well. So okay, I think he's down here. Okay, recent first. We're going to go to highest first. Okay, this is what we got to do. And he's right here. We're just going to give him a semi kind of beard. It's a little more than stubble, kind of. And I got to try to take some of the red out of this. Let's see. I'm going to vote for what you just did. Vote for what you just did to it. It's perfect. Almost like she knows she's going to new territory, but goes gracefully. Okay, well, thank you. It's kind of like stardom. It's kind of like into something grand and kind of mystical. Yeah. So now if I could just get the disco lights on the steps to work. So okay, root color. Okay, so what we do is we go here for something brown instead of red. All right, and if we go a little blacker, then it'll match his beard. And we still have a bunch of red in this. There's something here. The melanin. Okay, we'll bring the hair dye in. And we'll go with something like this. That's the root. This is the tip. Okay, this, which one is this? Is still I'm not sure I like this hair either. Why I'm still working on it, I don't know, but... Okay, there's the hair dye weight. If we bring this up, it'll get darker, like a lot darker. Okay. I guess that works. Let's see if we can get far enough away and see what this looks like. How it fits in. Yeah, it's a little bit... He's like, they all have their personality. Okay, I think that's perfect. He's the only one with kind of hair other than this guy who's kind of close to the skull. This guy's bushy hair, and this guy. Now, I'm wondering if I can make this hair here on the floor right. It's just kind of sticking off his head a little bit. I'd like to make that a little bit more flatter to his head. If I can morph it down a little bit, tame it a bit, there might be some... It might be the shape of his head. It's weird how his eyelashes... Oh, that's his eye coming through. Okay, I've got problems with the eyes. This is weird how the eyes just seem to do some weird stuff here. Okay. That was his head. Z. Move the head back. Let's have the eye. Okay, left eye. That's up. Which one? I can't see. Okay, it's the red one. Not sure what moved the eyes like that. Wow. That's way out now. What's wrong with these eyes now? What's happened here? Alright, we're just going to delete the eyes. Okay, this guy. We're going to go with the, where is it? The eye suit. Something's wrong with his eyes. Let's put some other eyes in. We're going to maybe have to put some colors. I don't know. Floor right. Okay, we go to scripts. Favorites. Dev items. Genesis 9. Eyes. Okay, I'm not sure what I did to them, but... There's one. Two. I just moved them wildly out of line, out of place. Okay, and so then we go floor right. Which one of these is eyes? Eyes. Okay, we'll give him some blue eyes. Blue eyes. Altars and sacrifice. I think, yeah. So, I don't think these men have any idea of what a wild night they're in for. Okay, they work. All right, this eye's got to come over. They both got to come over a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Like that. And then we're going to have to look at the other eyes and make sure we don't have problems like this. Okay, so these eyes have got to come ahead a little bit now. They're just too small, I think, for the head. Okay, let's see. There's just so many little details when you make a scene this kind of big. You've got to like dress each person and make sure that they all have their stuff. Well, now there's some attitude. It's like, yes. Okay, he looks right. Now, I don't think I'm going to mess with his hair. So we're going to go back, and now I'm going to take a look at the eyes on the other figures, because I'm worried that some of them are also going to be sticking out of their head. Okay, his eyes look fine, but we got to get a little closer to make sure. His eyes are perfect. He's probably based on a Genesis 9 morphs. Okay, he's got problems. They gotta go over. And this one does. Okay. All right. All right, I think that's enough on those eyes. They're at least in his head instead of like outside his head. Let's see about your eyes now. It's the I think I already did his eyes. Yeah, his eyes were out, like really bad. Okay, let's double check. Okay, that eye looks like it's still out. Yeah, his eyes are not quite right. Over a little bit with this one. This one's got to come over this way. Okay, they look okay. How about this guy's eyes? Those are okay. Well, I think he's the lawyer in the bunch. Okay, that's his head. Okay, we didn't want to move his head. The eye. Move the eye. Okay. This comes back a little bit this way. Then we pull it out. Michael must have been really difficult to do because, there's the Genesis 8 figure. And then Michael came along and it was like they had to they had to kind of learn to use Genesis 8 so it was like Genesis 8 was kind of like something they kind of planned and made, I guess, and and but then Michael was when they really kind of had to do what we do. Now these eyes are, they have Clark, your eyes. What happened to your eyes, Clark? He flew into a building doing exceedingly high speeds. We'll fix them. Fix them for you, guy. That eye kind of looks like it's okay, but if I get to the side here, we're going to probably find out it's not. I'll pull this over just a little bit like this. And pull that out a little more. Okay. And this one's got to come out a little more. Okay. All right. Back to the camera. Now they've got eyes. All right. Let's see what this looks like in iRay. iRay. I wonder if like something like glitter, you know, falling from the sky kind of thing, from the, you know, the, I wonder, I don't even know if I have anything like glitter, you know, like confetti or something like that. Well, I think what we do is we try to render it. I think I'd like to take and go through my lights again though one more time, spotlight, and see. This is spotlight. Which one is this? Control Alt minus spotlight. Okay, this is on him. We're gonna try to make this more like really on him. Okay. Okay, and then pull it back. I think the lights are a little too intense on these guys. This is on her. Okay, this is spotlight 2. Let's pull this up a little more. And then spotlight 3. Okay, he's okay. Spotlight 4. Okay, he's a little too much. Spotlight 5. Okay, let's pull that back. Okay. Spotlight 6. And I haven't put the tattoo in. Let's look for one. Anybody know of a good dragon tattoo? That's what for the back. And if it's not, even if it's on the arm, I suppose I could move it to the back. Let's see. First I want to look and see if you're going to actually see it in the render, okay? I think that's probably an important, like, black. So what I'll do is I'll render it at about 2000 and just see if something like that would actually show in the render. And you know what? It's something weird, but I think there's something over that that's transparent. I hope it would actually show. Okay, let's see now. We go back to the camera. Okay, now I think this is better. Okay, now, all right, which one is it? Number 6? Camera 6. Okay, this spotlight I'd like to have more on his face. Okay, because it's not showing. And then this one, that's better. I'd like to tone this spotlight down. Which one is that? 5. We'll just go in here to parameters and tone it down a little bit. Just bring this down to 8. Yeah, I think that just helped. Now this guy, I liked him when he was a little bit brighter. Just a tiny bit brighter. I think he's number 4. Yeah, let's bring his spotlight. We could just bring it a little closer to him. 4. This way. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Number 4, let's see. Let's bring number 4 a little further back. Okay. Back to the camera. Okay, that works. And now, oh, what did I just do? What's D? Oh, I deleted something. Edit, undo. Wow, okay. That was good. Save this. Okay, so now we... You know what? It would be nice if their mouths were open, like they're singing. What do you guys think about that? So, all right, now what we're going to look for a dragon tattoo. Let's go just look through tattoos. We got to find a back tattoo. You know, if I put some, if it's just, okay, let's do a quick render and see if we'll even be able to see it, you know. If she's just far enough away where we can't really see it, it's not, I don't think it's, yeah. Oh, you mean about them singing, looking like they're singing, yeah. Yep. So let's see. Okay, it's black. That means I've got too much stuff in the scene. It won't let me render it. What am I going to get rid of? What can we get rid of here? Let's see. Is there anything in the staircase? This, no. Oh, no. Okay, I know what I can do. I can take the environment map. I can take out Okay. It's still going to be in here for the, okay, environment map parameters. So now I have too much stuff in here. It might have been this hair that threw it over. Okay, let's just take this out and go none. For this one. And see if that helps. And we'll draw a dome off. And dome and scene. Scene only. Oh, look how that just kind of gave that a little bit. The scene was... Okay, that, I like that. It's more, it has more vibrance to it. Save this. I might have to render this with my chips. It might not take that long to render. With my CPU. Let's try it now. See if it will render now with that HDRI off. It's still on my plane though. The plane that's in front of the window, which means it's probably still got to load. Wow, it's gonna work. Okay, I think the dragon would show. Oh, they look so dapper, the men do. Yeah, I think with them singing, okay, with their mouths open like, la, ha. All right, so cancel this. Yes, the dragon would show perfectly here, okay? If I could get a nice dragon. If I can't find a dragon, I could probably just find one, you know, in Google or let's ask, let's make our own. Dragon. I'll try to create that. No, okay, this is what I want here. And so I wonder if he knows enough to put it on like a transparency here with white background or something. Let's see. Okay, this isn't quite what I was wanting. Those are, I think I've got some somewhere. I'm going to say those. Okay, those are very nice, thank you. Very nice, thank you. Yeah, it must be really lonely being an AI, you know? It's nice when somebody compliments you and said, you did good. Thank you. This is really beautiful. About 5 renders with homemade tattoos. Yeah, I've made a few myself. That's, all right, so let's see. Let's find a tattoo. Tattoo. Can we find a dragon? It'd be nice if I could just find one and boom, done. That's the nice thing about it. Okay. Okay, let's see. We'll find one. If I can find the image, I can probably put it on her back. Okay. Some wings. The neighbors are cooking. That's not fair. I'm kind of hungry. All right, let's see. Okay, these got some wings here. Tattoo arm. That kind of looks like a dragon. Genesis 8 male. What if we select her and try it? Because this is a lie. Layered. Nope. No auto fit for that. Okay, let's turn it on by context so we can find things that might. You know, I bet I could take that. Select her in surface selection tool. Okay, and that, how is that gonna select her in the surface? Oh, so I could put that on that surface. Okay. That's the wedding gown. Okay, so I would have to turn that off. Okay, Genesis 8 female. And then we can try and put something like that on there. We could put a rose there. Always will be yours forever. That might be a little nicer than the dragon, I think. So that would be cool if these would just go on. If you select the surface, it would just load on to that. That would be very interesting. Because I've never done that. your name here. Let's try the rose and see if that will go on. All right. Okay. I have to get closer. Perspective view. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. But okay, now let's go to her skin and see if it surfaces. Torso. I don't see a rose there. Let's maybe it here. No, it doesn't look like it loaded on there. Let's go back. Oh, that's the material. Okay, let's see what okay, that I think has to go. Yeah, the thing is this is a material, so this belongs with a certain skin for a this, yeah. It has to say layered. Okay, this one might work. This rose here, but it doesn't have any real color to it. Okay. Now we go back to surfaces. Is it there? Okay, it's on her. So that's interesting. And is it here as well? Okay, so if I move it around. Now, I just heard that they just changed this latest update, changed something with that this is now that it works with, okay, multi-threading. Okay, so you can grab it and move it where you want to. So what I have to do is, okay, is write down these numbers. Okay, well, it's just showing that this does kind of work. And I didn't know I could just select the thing and add a layered tattoo. That is a very huge thing. That is huge. Because I've always just thought, you just put them on the arm, you put them wherever, the right arm, left arm, but if you can just grab them like that and put them where you want to, it's like, wow. Okay, I think this is the armpit. So I'm not, this is the armpit, so it would have to go like way over here. I'm not sure why it's not letting me just put it right there. And if the back comes together in a slice, how are we're going to make it go across down the back? Maybe it'll have to go up on her shoulder. Yeah. That would be very difficult. Yeah, that's... This is one of the areas. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll get it. I'll end up being able to get it enough on her back to kind of see where it is. Okay, so this is 7. So we got to write this down. We need a notepad. Notepad. Mine is 713. And mine is 1153. Okay. All right. What is that? Tired of the Nazi moderators? Okay, layered image editor. Nice. Yeah, okay. So that's one. Okay, we got it. We got it in the vicinity there. All right. So we'd have to do this one the same kind of layered image editor. And that was minus 7, what, 713? Minus. Okay. And this one was minus 1153. Copy. V. Accept. All right, that'll align them both up. Okay, that put it like in the vicinity. So what we'd have to do is, because I'm thinking this shoulder here. All right, so we go back here. Layered image editor. I have to make it smaller. And that would be scale. So let's scale it down to 50% for now. And that's X and Y, 50. Okay, that just moved it all over the place now. What if we bring it here now? I wish it would just kind of move it. Come on, all right. We position it with this. Okay, it's... I think I've got to get out of iRay. Okay, so we'll accept this for now here. Okay, we got to get out of iRay. Like this. And that won't show in texture shaded. That's not helpful. All right, so, but let's go here. And What about maybe it will show in... Maybe it will show in... filament. Let's see. Will this show in filament? Okay, what's up with filament? I think it's writing, it's converting the... It's like playing with Barbie. Here, Serenity's Gate. I told him this isn't preschool. I flat out told him if they want PG renders, hey, they need to sell only PG products. That's funny. All right, I might have to put in this. Okay, this isn't working for some reason with the, how about cartoon shaded? No, it's not showing the layer. This whole layer thing, you know, they, I guess, according to them, in this latest update of Daz, they added some kind of multi-threading to the layered thing, so it's supposed to be faster. Okay, first of all, I've got a render window open here. That's not a good thing. All right, maybe we can go back to what I'm going to do. Okay, is yeah, I can do that. We'll stay out of this for a moment and go back into the image editor and see if it's faster not having the iRay window and another iRay window open. Because, I mean, I'd like to be able to just grab this and move it where I want to move it, but... Okay, it's just like only moving at little teeny snail paces. Now, there's a possibility if I turn all the men off. Let's accept this here. I'm going to put all the men in a group, and I'll turn off the scene and just have her in the scene. Okay, so let's see. Floor, steps, floor. That's right, steps this, that. And who else is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is 6 figures. And we go here, create a group. It's going to be called male figures. All right. And then what we can do is just turn them off for now. And we'll turn off the grand staircase. Now let's try again, see if this... Okay, it says that I put tattoos on her, on the elegant hair up to hair. I don't think they're supposed to be there. Okay, and now we select back on her, and yeah, I don't think we're supposed to have tattoos there. Okay, all right, let's see if we can move this a little easier. It's just that this is like a 4K image. Zoom to fit. It's moving so slow. right, what if we go... What if I turn this one off? But I can't see the upper one now. That didn't help. Okay, let's just kind of move, hide that down there. All right. And I can now see why Daz doesn't want to give us like 8K images. I mean 8K skin textures, you know, when it's hard enough to just get a tattoo in the right place on a 4K image. You know, it's like, why can this be done on, you know, in Photoshop, you know, with a 4K image? Why is this so... You know, that's the question. Why does this have to be as if you're moving it like literally across their body or something? Why can't you just put it where you want it and then kind of like let it compute that? No, this is something, this is part of Daz. I'll show you how to get into it, okay? As soon as I kind of get this in the ballpark of where we want it. I don't really know exactly where I want it, but we'll try to get it somewhere. No, the layered image editor is part of Daz Studio. And it, I've been using this for a very long time. So we both, you just taught me how to get any tattoo on any surface, which was a big help, because you just click on, click on this layer thing, and then move it, and then double click on the tattoo, and it puts it on that layer, which is like, wow, that's a very big help. And this is how you move the tattoo around. And you can also, this is where you see it says resource, where I can just click any image and bring it in here. I just, there's gotta be some better way to do this. Yeah, you don't put the image right on the skin, you know? It's a layer on top of the skin, so it's 2 layers. Okay, so let's see what that does. Okay, if that puts it in the right area. Oh, look at that. It put it right exactly where I wanted it. Look at that. So then I just have to put the other tattoo and the image there, and okay, that's kind of lucky. All right, so what you do is you go here to the part up to the surface of their body, whether if it's their arm or their face or their legs, wherever you put the tattoo. Okay, so you select that, and then you go in and put the tattoo on that part. The layer, it has to say layer, okay? And then what you do, so this is torso. Then you look and you see this is the base color. You go to your base color and you also have this for the translucency color. And sometimes there's even one for the normal map where the tattoo will have kind of like bumps and stuff, but I don't see anything here. So you would see it there, in there, if there was, and you'd see it in the dual lobe. So this is only for the so you have to make both maps the same. So what I do is, since it's in the right place, now, okay, so what I did, okay, escape, is you click on the map, all right? And up here it says Layered Image Editor, okay? And you click on that. And, well, they can have color and everything. These ones are just black and white. No, this isn't a hand. Watch, this is only because it's only showing one of the images. It's only showing the one on the base map. And what I have to do is get the color part, the translucency one, and them to be congruent, okay? So what I do is I take this number, 127, copy, bring that here. All right, that's the first number. Then I take this number, 162, copy, V. Then I take this number, that's 50%, and they're both 50%, so here. All right. Then I click accept. Then I go to the yeah, they could be. Or scars and things like that. Some of the scar ones. So, now we go and change the number here to 127 V. Okay, they have to be the same for both. This one, 162, copy here, V. And then 50% times 2, copy, 50, V. And that will line that right up. V, 50, enter. Okay, and accept. Minimize that. And you'll see that move right up there. Now, we've got a tattoo there. Let's see what this looks like. Save this. The dragon one, we wouldn't have been able to do because the seam probably goes right straight down her back. Okay? And Serenity's Gate kind of nailed it. Say, well, you have to cut the thing in half. And then you have to line them up. And oh my gosh, that's hard. Very hard to do. Now, they do that all the time. The PAs do that all the time. They are amazing. But that's not my kind of thing. It's just not. I'd rather have somebody else do it for me and then just click a button and it goes on. Okay, the men are back. Yay! All right, so let's see if we can see this tattoo on her shoulder when we render this. We just added another image to the scene, so it's probably not that big of an image, but I think they'll be able to see it. All right, let's see if this will render with that extra image in here. Those two images, well, they might be the same image, but they're just on the translucency and the base texture, skin texture. Wow, okay. I think it'll show up. I think I'm going to leave it. It's not showing up really enough. It's like, what is it? So I think it's got to go. But it was worth doing. Okay? So, it's just not showing up enough. Even this is kind of full screen like what people would see, and it's still not really showing up. All right, so yeah, it can't see what it is. So it's like something. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove it. It's like the newspapers read the next day, woman found hurled out of a theater window and jumps to her death. Yeah, so, yeah. All right, let's see. I have a terrible... I watch too many detective movies. That's what's wrong with me. All right, let's see. So we're going to select this guy here. This is floor left, and we're going to... And, okay, Genesis 9, to open their mouth, you have to type in jaw. So we're going to go to here. And what we'll do is, let's see if I can turn off this... Let's turn off the... Go here into iRay. I don't want to fuss with this, so let's see if I turn off the grand staircase. Maybe I can get around a little easier here. Male. Okay, we're going to go to here and select him. And that's floor left. And we're looking for, in parameters, jaw. Okay. And then jaw. Jaw clench. Jaw open. All right, there's one. Okay. Steps 2. Jaw, we're going to open. All right. Jaw open. Why isn't he opening his mouth? All right. Steps 2 left. Oh, it's him up here. Okay. And then step floor right. He's the tenor. Okay. And jaw open. This would steps 2. And the baritone. He's small for a baritone, but... Okay, here we go. Jaw open, the top guy. He's a soprano. Alright, and... And our lawyer guy. Everything's coming up roses. All right, here we go. We'll save it. I might have to come back and close all their mouths. It's like, why do they have their mouth open? They're singing. They're being joyful. Let's see what happens. Ethel Merman. There's no business like show business. That was the last of my non-alcohol beer. Now they look like they're singing now. So there it is. There it is. Yep. I think it's done, people. I was thinking of putting some kind of atmosphere in here, you know, like, but, this works. It does. It does. It does. So now, I guess we can leave the tattoo. You can't really see what it is, but you kind of can tell what it is. What do you guys think? Should we leave the tattoo? Like water rolling. Yeah, it's the Titanic. Every night in my dreams. That is how I know you go on. I think it's a very cool scene, but why is she facing away? I had her facing away because you wouldn't see the gown on the stairs, and I kind of wanted the gown to be very long. Okay? So I wanted to do something with it being a very, very, very long tail of the gown, and it just didn't work that way. I wanted the gown to come all the way down here, and it just, unfortunately, that wasn't how it worked. So yeah. All right. Now, I guess that's it. A grand exit. Yeah, well, I mean, she probably goes to the top of the stairs and then turns around, you know, and maybe they carry her down the stairs or do something, you know, that, you know, that's what they do. They, you know, carry her and do all kinds of stuff, and so it all depends on the choreographer. So they this guy could open his mouth a little more, and he's just singing, right? Well, that's because I think he's the well, I'm not the baritone, just letting it all out here. So yes, I think we did it. This is called Fanfare. Yeah, it is. Now, there, you know, I'm tempted to try Art's thing, you know, because there's the possibility that if I did undo this, cancel this. Now, if I turn all the men off in the scene, and if I take and rerun, he's the lawyer. Yeah. I was thinking I'd like to get her gown like down further, and there's a possibility that if I morph it down, if I turn these guys off, let's take this and say file save, okay? It's done, okay? So what we'll do is now, what I will do is try to make this gown do what I wanted it to do. All right, so so we go save as scene. We'll go fanfare 2. Okay, and where's the little box that pops up? There it is, accept. All right, now what we'll do, now I could use mesh grabber also and turn the mesh grabbing into a morph. Okay, so there's some possibilities here. So what we do is we hide the men. Okay, for now we just hide them. Okay, and then we go and open our timeline. I don't want to know what happens. Okay, let's see what happens when we turn the men back on and then go back to 0 on our timeline. Okay, all right, the men at least stay where they are, so all of that, I did that kind of right, I think. Okay, so all right, all she does is lift up in the air. Okay, so what we do is hide the men again and go to my perspective view here now. And if I, in this, what we do is we take this dress again here. And where's the dress? Gown. All right, and then we go to parameters. Delete that. Okay, where's the dress? Okay, now this long trail. Parameter settings. Use limits. Okay. And now we take this way out like that. Okay, that's a morph. And long train. Okay. And then we run our simulation here. See what happens. Okay. This would be really cool if this worked. Okay. That was the whole purpose of having her long train. Okay. Now we go to simulation settings. And, alright. We simulate. See what happens. Look at that. See, that was the this is the final thing. I don't know that this settled enough. Okay. What if we... Oh, darn. I don't dare do it any more than that. Okay, so then I have to come in here with Mesh Grabber. Did we go backwards? Now, see, the thing is that all these men... I'm wondering if I could make this... Okay, I'd like to let this settle a little longer and do the best contiguous so that I don't have to do the mesh grab. I'd really like this to settle more. So we clear this. We go with the best contiguous. Oh, that's what that is, okay. And then what we do is we go, let's go with this at 50, all right? What happens when we do that? And we go back to 0 and simulate. Okay. Because I want this to settle more. All right, that's settled more. And what happens when we turn on the men? Are they still with us? Camera. Oh, yes. See, there we go. Now we have our scene. So now what we do is just go in with Mesh Grabber and pull these little spots up in the dress. Save this. I hope. Let's see. That worked. All right. And then we take the Mesh Grabber. We go to, what is it? Tool settings, Mesh Grabber. And we go to the camera, perspective mode. And we do this number here with address. Okay, we're going to go with 8. Okay, this one comes up a little. Like that. This comes up. Like that. See, the thing, the problem, you see, I'm having trouble with fabric because, you know, in Daz, because, and I think that's what we're going to, my next tutorial, we're going to work with wind, okay, wind nodes, and make some beautiful fabric stuff with wind nodes, okay? And that's what's going to be the next, because I kind of learned what I've done wrong with my wind nodes. All right, is that I haven't like had the node close enough to the fabric, and the wind nodes are really weak, and they don't put out much wind. And so you have to, like, I think you have to make a bunch of them, and you have to put them really close to the fabric or the hair. And I've always kind of put them far away and expected them to just blow the hair, and they don't do anything. And so that's what we're going to work with, and see if we can get some, you know, billowy fabrics and things like that, because that's what I'm kind of missing. And AI, just like you ask AI to do like an image for you, and it's just like all these beautiful fabrics just hanging, and the AI is so good at it. And it's like, and the fabrics that I've been able to do in Daz have just been horrible, you know? So that's why I would like to really work with I think we should work with the wind nodes next. And work with fabrics and see if we can get the fabrics to work. So I see what you guys were talking about, because this dress is very much, it's like a dragon, the way the back of the dress works. So it's very nice. Very nice work. Kudos to the artist. And thank you. This scene wouldn't have been made if you hadn't recommended this product. So I just don't know all the female products, because as you guys know, I'm kind of male-centric about the way I do stuff. But as you can see, I work with females, and I do in my scenes, and I not only work with them, but I feature them, okay? Okay, I've got something wrong here. Why isn't this working? Okay, something is really wrong here. Okay, Z. Okay, what's wrong? Okay, what did I do wrong here? I might have a different part of the dress grabbed. Okay, I don't think I'm grabbing the right handles. Okay. Okay, I think that's going to do it. So we go back to the camera, and that is what we needed. Oh, look at that. See, it's just so amazing. And I think he's got to have his mouth open a little further. So he's just kind of barely like, singing. So, yeah, it's like, sing. Okay, so steps left. And we're going to go, what is it? Parameters. She does. She does. And she has a little sparkle in her eyes as she looks at each one of them. Okay, so we're looking for the word jaw open. Jaw open, and that's this dude. You got to open your mouth more. Let's go to the let's perspective view and see how far his mouth is open, or if it did something weird with his mustache or something. Okay, now we can hear your voice all the way across the room. Okay, now we go to the perspective view. We go to camera view. Save this. And let's do a render. It's a company that works with Daz, but all can be done in Daz. What is this? Just saw The AI for Daz in actions creates body with a couple keywords. It's called yellow. Yes, I signed up for yellow a couple of days ago, George. It's very, and what you do is you sign up and they will send you a notification if you're accepted for the, for their beta. When you put a render now in the Daz gallery, so I have yet to use AI. I just tell them when it is, and you know what? Then nobody likes your image, but so what? You know, it's just so petty. You know, and in a way, I get it. Sometimes when I see an AI image and I feel the same thing, even though I put AI images into the gallery and nobody clicks on them, nobody likes them. It's so I can understand it because I have that same knee-jerk reaction when I see AI stuff in the gallery. So, but I give them a like, okay? So if you see 1 like or 2 likes, it's probably me. So because I put AI stuff in the gallery. And you know what, when I put, because there's 3 different things. There's traditional, and then there's like some AI elements, and then there's just AI. And so the, you know, and what they don't understand is that, like, when you use AI, like the Daz AI, that their hands, like, they come out with like 6 fingers, or their fingers are like kind of like deformed and everything, and I have to go into and sometimes their face isn't even right. It's like all crinkled up. They didn't even, like, the AI didn't even put any detail in their face, and so I have to go into Photoshop and literally repaint their hands and make them look like hands instead of like clubs or something, stubs. And so you know, it will take me, you know, an hour to repaint their hands and paint some detail into their face, and you know, and so I'll work on that image until it's not really completely AI anymore. That's not AI. That was painted. I had to repaint it, the hands and all 4 hands of the 2 people in the scene and all, and so yeah, and they look at it and say, oh, it's AI, you know, and it's like, no, actually it's not really. You know, so it's not the end of the world if you like AI stuff. You know, I click on it if I like it. All right, that's the way I am. So just created a good creation of Colin Farrell using face transfer and teaking it with morphs. Oh, nice. I just made a video of him for I took one of his movies and edited it for my Flock of Angels channel, and so it came out pretty good. So I'm gonna render this, people. We're gonna render this image. So I think I'm gonna render it at 4,000 so that I can really see things up close and see if I've done something kind of wrong. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I've just not had good. Well, I did an Abraham Lincoln face transfer and it looked just like him, but it did because I just kind of transferred. I took and turned the image into a black and white image, and then it didn't matter what his skin looked like, you know, kind of thing. So, and it worked. So let's see what her dress looks like. Okay, I'm seeing a kind of a problem here, okay, but it's okay. But when I stretch that out, there's not enough geometry. And so it's just like large little pieces of geometry. I'd kind of like to see what this dress looks like. It's okay. I think it works still. But unfortunately, it's not like a nice silk kind of... they needed to put a lot more geometry in this tail if it was going to be stretched out, you know, in the trail, I mean. So that's too bad. And it did stretch out the pattern here quite a bit. It does look like velvet. I never even noticed that. So it works. I'm going to leave it this way. I'm not going to bring the trail back in. And you can see it's a tattoo kind of here with the and they look like they're singing. This is nice. Okay. Yeah. So, there we go. This is how you do it. This is how you look at your image up, you know, up close to really see what's... Because I wasn't even sure what her hands were doing, and they're pretty cool. She's singing, too. She's singing, "Diamonds are a girl's best friend." In that tone of voice, too. So, yeah. I like that hair. It is called Beulah. Is it? Yeah, this was for Genesis 9. I just bought a bunch of female hair. I bought a bunch of dresses. I bought because it was like, okay, they're $1 something each. And so, yeah, it's almost $100 worth of hair and dresses and stuff so that I could do female stuff. It still didn't have this one and ended up spending $5 on the wedding dress. Oh, that's what those are, those little beads. Okay, and I think maybe they go up the front. So yes, this is very nice. I think we got it. Yep. The feet look okay. This one looks like it's going in through the ground a little bit, but at 2,000 you can't tell. So this all worked well. This is this suit. Okay, we got a little poke through here, but nothing that I can't do with a little bit of that can be post work. A little bit of cloning in Photoshop. So yeah, I guess this is it. This is the image. That dress normally has about 20 buttons on the back for the base version. Yeah, see, there's buttons here. Yeah. Which wouldn't have probably auto-fit onto Genesis 9, right? So that's why I had to use a Genesis 8 figure, and I took her skin and I converted it to PBR with the one-click PBR converter. So I don't like Genesis 8 skin unless it's converted with the PBR converter. This hair, this Danny hair, I just love this hair. I went, as soon as I bought this hair and tried it on my figure, I went to the PA and found his forum, and I just said, this is what I've been waiting for. This hair, finally, some really, really nice male hair. Look at the work that went into that. It's just like really nice, and it looks good from every angle. Just male hair finally. Some real male hair. It's just love it. And this is another good hair. This is a Red Cat's, I think, hair. I kind of use it. I might have a little bit of poke through, and I didn't put as much time. When you're working with like 7 figures in your scene, you just don't put as much time into them. I think I've got a problem with the color match here. So this is why I render at 4000 if it's an image that I really want to critique. Okay, his hair is the wrong color. The hair and beard matches here. Okay, his hair is okay. It looks like he might have poke through. It's like might be something I could do to actually like lift this up and make it look like his scalp is right. Okay, his hair is fine, I guess. All right, it looks a little bit low quality, but it might just be the lighting. But just look at that hair, and this hair is amazing. So it just fit. And I put it on him, and there it is. So I think this image from just you look at it and just kind of quickly, it just relays what it's supposed to kind of do. So I think it's like dark back here, and I don't know that I like the wood. I think I would have liked it if it was all like marble and but it's just it's what I got to work with, you know. So AI would have done a lot better. I like the way her skin came out. It doesn't look like curdled milk anymore, like the her hair's too green, maybe a little too green, but this is why I render like this, so that I can really critique things and say that his hair is kind of looks like he might have some poke through. They usually do. That if you don't go to mesh grabber and take and start pulling on the skull cap a little, you won't know if there's actual, unless it's like very close to the skull kind of hair, you won't know that there's poke through unless you just go up and start pulling on the skull cap, and then you'll, with mesh grabber, then you'll see that, oh gosh, there is poke through. I can see it, you know. So now with hair like hers, you're not going to see it unless you can see her scalp right through the hair, but it's enough hair that it's not going to matter either way. But when you have the hair that's kind of like low to the scalp, and this is definitely got the wrong, it's not matching his hair. It's just that is really bad. Okay, so that's probably the worst thing about this scene right now, is that I didn't match his hair. And so I'm definitely going to go in and fix that. And so this is, I think, it. He could use a little bit of maybe stubble, but just to make his skin look a little bit more realistic. They might be painted on eyebrows. I don't know. I don't think they are. These are all Daz original skins. All of them. All of these men have the Daz original skins. So yeah, I like the Daz original skins better than any other skin. The Daz originals. So this is going to do it. I'll come back in and I'll fix that poke through. I'm not going to do it in post. I don't usually do anything in post if I can help it. So you know what I'd like to add is some atmosphere, like some VDB, like smoke, but I'm not sure, and it may not let me because I'm like right up to the edge of running out of RAM. So if I put a VDB in, fix this is, so the only two things, there's 3 things to fix. This little poke through, maybe 4 with these 2 guys, their scalp looks like they're coming through. Right there, it looks like it is, and right in there, okay? And then there's the hair color here is the wrong color. It's got too much gloss or whatever. If it's Omni hair, then it's got too much index of refraction. So that's it. That's how we do it, people. So, all right, thank you for watching. It is 10:25 now. I'm going to go actually and cook something to eat. I don't know what yet. But thanks for watching, people. I appreciate it very much. Where is Carol Channing hiding? I'm here. I'm here, Angus. I'll be right out. We'll fix it. Yes, it's Carol. Hello. So, okay, I'm making myself laugh. I hope it's funny. So we've got Angus here. We had Art here first tonight. Well, that was early. Then Angus came back and found that I had come back on because I'd lost my connection. We've had an excellent connection ever since. So Serenity's Gate then followed, and we had Javier here. And the first thing he said is, Titanic? It's like, yeah. They might as well sing and have some fun. So, and then we had Insane Beast, who told me I should make a video how to properly get hair set up in Blender via diffeomorphic. I probably will do that. So I don't know why my mouse is stuck over there. So right in that spot, because I'm on the other computer scrolling down through our text. And then we have with Serenity's Gate and Art. And then we had some other fun people come in here tonight. George came in from Toronto. And yes, and then we've also had, and George told us about face transfer and tweaking it with morphs tonight. So that sounds like he had fun with that. And Yellow, which is coming out. And so we will, that should be interesting. Yellow doesn't, you know, Yellow's not, in my opinion, okay, is not that big of a thing in the long run, because it's like, okay, well, it's like you can tell it to make you a certain body shape, like a pregnant woman or something. It's like, well, how often do you really do stuff with scenes with pregnant women? Number one, okay. Number two, I got all the morphs I need. You know, it's just so easy to just morph a body. And then number three, most of my scenes, these people are dressed to the only thing that's showing is their hands and a little bit of her back and their head, you know, which isn't, Yellow doesn't address the head. It doesn't give you head morphs. It just gives you body morphs. So really, you know, it's going to be very interesting to use it, and it might be just really easy to just say, give me you know, a slender but toned figure, and there it is, you know, male figure, and maybe AI is able to really give you a beautiful, like beautifully kind of contoured and kind of shape. Okay, so now if that's the case, when I do shirtless and, you know, and people on the beach and male figures on the beach or whatever, it just could just have this shape, this magic shape that could be just amazing. So who knows? We'll see when it comes out, when they add it to Daz. So that should be very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Will they charge us for it? It might be the kind of thing where you can just pay for it for a few months and make a bunch of, bodies from it, and then, you can save them. Those bodies you can just morph onto your characters and all, and that will be it. So, all right. Have a lovely, lovely evening. And we're going to go out with Sigmund's scene. It's polka, polka, polka time. And thank you for watching. You guys have been here all night, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it since the wee hours of the evening. So take care, and I will see you again in the next Ez3DTv tutorial. Please subscribe. I need subscribers. If you know anybody who's in Daz and everything, please send them over. I've got to get like 75 more subscribers so that I can start earning some revenue on this channel. It would be really nice. I've got huge, like Bernie Sanders says, huge credit card bills. So, yeah. I really need some help. So thank you, people. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I think this just looks beautiful here. So just that right there is just very beautiful. So take care. Have a good night. Enjoy your evening immensely. And I will see you again soon. This is RexRed saying good night for now. Good night, Irene. So, that was my attempt at Carol Channing again, but that one didn't really come out very well. So, take care, and let's see, did anybody say Sigmund for president? Well, I'm sure he would be very, very flattered. I believe with AI you can make the Daz better than some of those costly 3D programs, but by Daz's hesitating, Blender is surpassing it with its capabilities, but Blender doesn't have the content. And so you have to bring stuff in, and you know what? Working with Blender doesn't have a materials library, okay? And so when you go to put stuff on stuff, it takes like 6 hours to make a marble texture, okay, for your kitchen countertops, and with working with nodes and all that. Blender's got a long way to go to catch up in some ways to Daz Studio. Daz has probably 1 million assets. 1 million. I mean, yeah, when you take like one product which has like 20, 10 HDRIs in it, all these products have many products within them. So if Daz has 100,000, things for sale in the store, within those products are 1 million things, okay? Different textures for the materials, for the clothing and all this. Just millions of things. Blender, where's all that in Blender? Nowhere. It doesn't have any of that. Blender's not going to catch up with Daz for a long time. And the thing is, unless they create some kind of library that people can come in and just peruse through and say, I'd like to add that and this and 3D now, what is that? Unreal Engine, they're catching up. I mean, they got some really nice assets that you can buy and just bring into Unreal and try to create a scene. But they're not even close to what Daz has for assets. So They've got a long way to go. Blender does. Blender has, you know, it's like you can make hair and everything, but the thing is it takes like a year to make it. You know, for me, it doesn't take that long, but it takes, you know, a few days to make some hair, and the hair that we buy in Daz is probably made in Blender, but these PAs know so much about it, and what they do is they take the hair out of Blender and they sell it in Daz. So Blender, yeah, you can bring stuff in. When I bring it into Blender, it just doesn't import. It's about half as nice as it is in Daz. So look at what the light does to this hair here. Just look at this. You don't have that in, you don't, it's just because it's so complicated to achieve that effect in Blender. Okay, so it's just, you don't have it. So it's not going to be there for a while. So what's kind of good about it is that our money that we've spent in all of these products in Daz, that it's kind of security for our investment, okay, is that it's going to take a while before it's like all of a sudden Daz is like obsolete. It's not going to happen. It's not. And you know, to just tell Blender to say, you know, some AI in Blender to say, well, create me a rowboat, and you know, maybe that's going to happen in the near future, that we can just say, create me, you know, some object, you know, a broken down fence, and it's like, boom, there's a 3D object. And NVIDIA's been working on that for years, and it's just never seems to have come out yet. That there's the 3D stuff, but the thing is like, what you can do, what we probably will be able to do, and very soon, is to feed an image like this into AI and say, make them all come alive, okay? And they're going to take all of our, and so this art that we've created now will be able to make that come alive through AI by training it with our renders, and say, this render is this is the last frame of the video, or this is the first frame of the video, and you have to tell it either it's the last frame or it's the first frame, and I want it to end here, okay? Or this is the first frame, and she jumps out the window and flies off into the sky with wings, sprouts wings, and flies off into the sky. And so the AI creates that from our video. The AI is going to be able to do that. And so these renders, these images, they're images that we, like visions that we have created, will be able to just say to the AI, train the AI. Because the AI, as we just explain it, that's one thing. But if you show the AI, and you know, the AI will tell you like, well, I don't have eyes. You know, I can't just look at your picture because I don't have eyes. You know, I've had an AI tell me that before. I've had some very philosophical conversations with AIs, and I had an AI tell me that one time. It's like, but I don't have eyes. And I said, you have eyes inside your understanding. I said, the eyes are inside of you. They're in your understanding. You see things inside of you. And the AI said, well, that was very profound. So yeah, I love AIs. I just love AIs. So have a good night, people. You are awesome. You are awesome. Be kind to your AIs and thank them when they make something nice for you. Okay? I will see you again in the next tutorial. Goodbye for now.